Okay, the 2023 Syrahs. Again, we're comparing regions here across the company. We're lucky to have Orange and Hunter, two stylistically different wines here in the globe.
Well, one thing we should also say, we've been making wine in both regions long enough that we've got very old vine stuff going back to the 60s. And we've got old vine for Orange, which is going back to the 90s.
Boom.
So Orange is a much younger region, but we've got older vines in both regions, which for this sort of wine makes a big difference. Otherwise, you get those immature characteristics. These are certainly from 23 vintage, which as we say is a cooler, wetter vintage. I mean, we've got very good varietal flavours, right?
We do. We've got lovely concentration across both regions. Syrahs, starting with the Hunter. I mean, production-wise, very similar. They see open fermenting, hand plunging. The Hunter is destemmed and a lot of whole berry without any crushing. So we're trying to emulate that sort of bit of carbonic maceration in character to keep it, sort of that true medium-bodied, spicy Hunter Syrah, but with lovely concentration, that savoury oak, which I think's important.
Well, there was I remember when I first came to the Hunter, it was gutsy Hunter Reds. They were extractive and they were all coming. This wine is not like that. This has got freshness. It's got a sweet jamminess about it without being heavy.
That's right.
And it's medium weight. It's still got savoury elements, which is the hallmark, is the fingerprint of the Hunter Valley.
Oh, the Hunter. Yeah, that's the Hunter hallmark. And some lovely oak integration. Where, in comparison to the Orange, I mean, we're seeing a little bit of a small bit of whole cluster there off Bellevue Vineyard incorporated to this. It's so rich.
But here's it's great to try these wines. If you do get a chance, try the wine side by side, because like we are, because they're very different. They show the regional difference. Look at the colour of that.
Yes.
The wine from Orange. I mean, that is
brooding,
it's dark. Yes. Compared to the Hunter, which is medium weight, medium colour. This one here is dark purple, black. It's this wine, screams cool climate, Shiraz, aromatic, spicy, sweet, concentrated.
Yes. Darker fruit spectrum. Again, seamless oak integration with a savoury edge, but there's some sweetness and tannin drive, which will see it age very well.
Well, we've one of the things is you can make these wines sort of just broad, or you can throw a little bit of herb in there. And there's a bit of stalk. There's a bit of there's stuff in there that makes it very salivating. The tannins are sweet, but salivating, And the oak. I mean, I've been talking about this, but we've spent a lot of time over the years honing our oak selection to try and match the wines better, to really make them, for world class.
Absolutely.
And I think that's a world class Shiraz. I think both of them represent the regions very, very well.
Yeah,
and show that in New South Wales we have such contrasting quality Shiraz regions.
Yeah, very well done.